I wanted to talk about what's happening in the foreign exchange market, or probably more accurately, what isn't happening in the foreign exchange market, because levels of realised volatility have frankly fallen off a cliff in recent weeks. The month to date high-low range in the dollar index is about 2%, which isn't too shabby if we're being completely honest. But over the last fortnight, that tightens to just 1.5%. And in the last week, it's just 2/3 of 1%. It almost seems as if the foreign exchange market has just turned itself off. Participants putting their feet up and maybe thinking that year end has come early. Although when I suggested the other day that year end could be Thanksgiving, I took absolute pelters for that. In any case, it's not just realised vol that has fallen off a cliff. Implied vol has done exactly the same thing. Just looking here, implied across pretty much all of G10 trade within the bottom 10th percentile of their 12-month range. The only exception to that is yen vols on a 1-week tenor, although at 9%, I don't think we can exactly say that's particularly exciting. You've got a question then, why is the market so quiet, and what could wake the market out of the current slumber? Frankly, it doesn't seem like there's a lot on the cards that could do so, at least not this week. I know we've got 4 policy decisions across G10, but at risk of this being famous last words, the potential for surprise seems pretty slim. We know the Bank of Canada and the FOMC are going to deliver 25 basis point cuts apiece, and we know that the Bank of Japan and the ECB are going to stand pat, with the BOJ continuing to signal at the door being open to a hike by year end, and the ECB reiterating that they're in a good place and that the deposit rate is probably going to remain at 2% through to the end of next year. Catalysts then for a pickup in volatility are perhaps a little bit light. I remain bullish on the dollar in the spot complex. I think the Fed's run it hot approach tilts risks to the outlook to the upside, should move us back towards the right-hand side of the dollar smile and back into a world of US exceptionalism and US economic outperformance. It just doesn't seem like the market has much by way of conviction to back that trade at this moment in time. I'll end on a bit of a positive note for those of you who like market volatility. These periods of calm are often ended with a bit of an explosion in vol. Timing that, obviously, is a little bit more difficult than just saying it, but nonetheless, all is potentially not lost, though it does seem that the market needs some sort of external catalyst to breathe some life back into proceedings. And to be completely honest, I'm not entirely sure where that catalyst is going to come from right now.